So I'm just making another IndieGoGo video to keep this in your mind, and I thought I would talk about a part of the aesthetic I want to explore with this film that I haven't really discussed yet, and it's my use of sexuality and irony in this film that is an avenue I really want to explore, not only for this film but like my entire career. And I don't know, I could give a long monologue, I guess, kind of leading up to this, but I kind of just have, like, I guess, a story. I like kind of putting things in these little capsule stories. So, like, as a kid, like, my parents rented a video that it had Walter Matthau in it and Jack Lemmon. It was like one of those later films where they're old and wrinkly, and the movie had them on a cruise ship. Like, they kind of suckered their way into getting onto a cruise ship. And in one of the scenes, Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon were like doing an exercise routine on the boat with like a lead instructor going like, okay, like this, and she's like this skinny, beautiful woman. And Walter Matthau turns to Jack Lemmon and goes like, oh, this is really hard. I don't like doing this. And Jack Lemmon goes like, yeah, but check out her ass. And then it cut to a shot of her ass. Like, and I remember as a kid that like kind of made me feel very uncomfortable because the camera was heavily suggesting that the camera and the text was suggesting that I should like that ass, that I should find that attractive, and that's something that, you know, like, that's fun to look at. While I was watching it and like I didn't really, I didn't feel that. I didn't agree with the endorsement of the film. I think that's a problem with film. It can kind of reinforce just like really linear ways of how life is. Like, this is what's sexy. This is what's this is how a man is. This is how a woman is. And I think a way to kind of call attention to that and just kind of like really twist that and make people feel uncomfortable the way I felt uncomfortable as like a little kid sitting Indian style in the living room watching it on our watching that movie on our television is just kind of using the weapon of irony. Just kind of like I have a vision in my head. This is hypothetical, and but like if I wanted to shoot that scene, what I would do would have like the same setup, like Walter Matthau, them all exercising, the hot exercise instructor. Walter Matthau turns to him, Lemmon, and goes like, yeah, this is hard work. And then Jack goes like, oh yeah, but check out her ass. And then you cut to a shot of her ass, but then you stay on that ass for like 3 minutes straight. And that would be just weird and uncomfortable. It's like, what, the camera doesn't need to be on the ass for that long. What are you trying to say? Like, is the ass worth staying on camera for 3 minutes? That's just bizarre and obtuse. And, you know, to me, like, staying on a photo of an ass, shot of an ass for 3 minutes is just as absurd as suggesting that we should look at that ass in the first place. And that's something I want to do with my film. It's going to kind of present itself in a different way. But that's at the core of kind of what I want to look at, and I just thought for this update I kind of talk about that and just kind of put out like just a different way of using irony, look at a different way of talking about sexuality in films, and just kind of enumerate, I don't know if that's a word, just my own kind of cinematic philosophy in general. And I don't know, this is the end of the video really, but it's just kind of, a lot of it kind of comes from Kenneth Anger in like Car Wash Commandos, his first short film, where it's just like a guy, just a shirtless, young, like blonde-haired, blue-eyed guy, just working on a car and washing a car. And Pedro Almodovar's films, and also oh crap, oh my gosh, I can't remember his name. Like All That Heaven Allows, that guy. Douglas Sirk, his films, like where they're serious. They're dead serious what they're talking about, but then they're also not serious. It's in like this like vague ocean of melodrama where it's just all that there kind of is, and this is a really vague way of kind of ending it, but it's just like all there is just the images and the feelings, and then you kind of extrapolate from there. I don't know if that's a good way to end a video, but things in the middle of it are alright. So that's how I want to talk about sexuality in films, and I'll see you with next update. We only have one more week. If you've been thinking about donating, I'd love if you all donate, and I'm going to probably make a video every day talking about just my cinematic philosophy. Hopefully it kind of makes inroads and shit. Thank you very much.